Doug Sylvester, Dean of the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law here at Arizona State University. And like many of you, my family has been afflicted with this terrible disease for a very long time. Many of my aunts and uncles, and my mother suffered from it for nearly 2 decades before succumbing in January of 2020. We only got through it with the incredible help of our community and family and friends. And so I thank you all for helping us try to end this terrible affliction.
Hi everyone, my name is Katie Windmill and I serve as a volunteer in Las Vegas. I support because my grandma lost her life to dementia in 2019. I want to support all those affected by Alzheimer's and dementia in honor of my grandma. Thank you.
Somos la familia Tapia y todos cuidamos con amor a nuestra madre Paula que padece de demencia. El cuidado de la enfermedad de Alzheimer es un esfuerzo familiar.
Hi, my name is Patricia Strauss. I was 54 when I was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. I'm here to let you know that I am doing all I can to fight for a cure for all of us. We are so close. Please, please join me in supporting this important organization.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 11th Annual Alzheimer's Association's A Love Not Forgotten Gala. I'm your host, Heidi Goitia. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We have guests tuning in from all over the desert Southwest tonight, including Phoenix, Flagstaff, Sedona, Prescott, Tucson, Vail, and Las Vegas. What an incredible night for us to all join together for a common cause. Whether you've been a part of the gala in the past or maybe this is your very first time, we are so happy that you are here tonight, and we know you understand the impact that Alzheimer's disease is having on families across Arizona and Nevada. We all are here tonight because we share the same goal of a world without Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. Maybe you are sitting here with a personal story to tell. Maybe your family has been impacted by Alzheimer's disease. Mine certainly has. My mother was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's in 2011. She had just turned 59 years old, but had been showing some symptoms for a few years before her diagnosis. Symptoms of memory loss and confusion for about 3 years. She tried to write it off as stress or some changes in her hormones, but was finally agreeing to get tested, and that is when our worst fears were confirmed. I remember having a really tough time accepting her diagnosis, and I spent hours researching other possible causes for her confusion and her behavior. I prayed so hard that it would be anything but Alzheimer's because I knew there was no treatment and there was no cure. I knew the treatments were limited that were existing and they had little effectiveness, and now here we are 10 years later. My dad has lost his wife, but hasn't. I've lost my mom, but she is still there. My kids have very few memories of their grandmother. It is a long, undignified, unjust deterioration. And I know my story isn't unique. I know many of you can relate. But the hope is that these stories become fewer in numbers and we finally start telling stories of people who have beat Alzheimer's disease. It's an issue that really isn't going away. In fact, it is growing and growing more here in our 2 states than anywhere in the country. The good news is you can help. You'll have a number of opportunities tonight to help fund this very critical mission. All of the money we make tonight from your generous support will fund Alzheimer's Association programs and research that happen right here in our community. You can donate any time throughout the program. On the left side of your screen, you'll see a little donate button. Just click on that, and you can donate any amount that's comfortable for you. We want to reach our goal, and together, I know we can do this. I'd now like to give a warm welcome to the 2 remarkable women behind tonight's gala, co-chairs Kim Webb and Amy Lieberman. Their passion and perseverance for this cause during unprecedented times has been nothing short of phenomenal.
Tonight's gala is a masquerade theme, and masks are a particularly poignant reminder this year of the new and very changed world that we've all been trying to navigate. And Alzheimer's, in many ways, is also masked. People who are impacted by this disease often hide away their emotions, hide away their feelings, and of course, isolation has been a problem long before the pandemic. This just heightened that particular challenge. So your support makes a big difference. Please, in ways large and small, help us fund the mission to end Alzheimer's and all other dementias. Bid on those action items, knowing that with your support and your help, we can end this terrible disease. Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Amy Lieberman, and I want to thank you so much for being with us tonight at our virtual masked gala. Tonight, we are raising awareness and funds for those impacted by Alzheimer's and all forms of dementia. We seek to provide a beacon of hope for the future, a future without this disease. A huge thank you to all of our gala committee who worked many hours getting ready for tonight. Our Swallow Blossom sponsor, Sonora Quest, our Dahlia sponsor, Edward Jones, as well as all of our sponsors, in-kind partners, and guests that are in this fight with us.
Thank you, Kim and Amy. It is with great pleasure that I now introduce you to Jean and Kathy Norris Wilhelm. Jean was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in 2016. With her wife, Kathy, by her side, Jean fought tirelessly throughout her Alzheimer's journey to raise awareness for the disease, even meeting with state lawmakers in an effort to change public policy. Tonight, we honor Jean, a wife, a mother, an award-winning teacher, for all she has done in the fight against Alzheimer's disease. Just weeks before tonight's gala, Jean Norris Wilhelm, aka Wonder Woman, lost her fight to Alzheimer's disease.
Okay, what am I saying again?
Just your name. My name is
Jean. My name is Jean Norris Wilhelm.
And
then
diagnosed.
I was diagnosed
with Alzheimer's.
With Alzheimer's. 55. Yes, 55, almost 56. Here we go.
Warrior is what I would call Jean. Warrior, because it embodies so much about her strength and her courage, and she's so brave no matter what she does. She's always been a natural leader. And we used to joke because she's the warrior and I'm the worrier. Mm-hmm. We knew something was wrong. We just didn't know. And when we finally got that diagnosis, it was this aha moment.
The first day that I found out what happened, a tear came down and I said, I am not doing that. I just dried that off and I'm never gonna look at it that way.
I think single-handedly we've probably kept Post-it or 3M in business for a number of years because, just like little things, like I used to fix her lunch when she was teaching, or like sneak in little notes here and there, or on the mirror, good morning, beautiful, or just little things like that. And and they're not so little, all those things, and the power of words and what you express to each other. We've never shied away from that.
It's love. It's always been love.
Jean was fierce. She was so strong and so brave and so powerful. I'm drawing upon her strength every single day. And I know there was not one day that she gave up. There was not one day that she didn't fight. She got up every day. She fought to stay present, to stay connected, to stay with me, to stay with all the things that brought her joy. And so I'm drawing on that. Possibly what Jean would want people to remember about her was her tenacity and her fierceness, her fearlessness. She was fierce no matter what, whether it was justice, helping others. I mean, to the core, she really wanted to help other people, whether it was teaching. I mean, even when she left the classroom, we talked a lot about how she continued to be an educator. And, even when she was in the classroom, her students could tell you, it wasn't just math. They learned so much about life and living at every level in her class. And she truly, truly loved that. That was her passion.
And when I recall that year with Miss Wilhelm, I just remember it being a transformative year. She was such an incredible teacher and such an incredible educator. And that was a year where I realized that math, I could do it and I could like it, and women can enjoy math and women can be in math.
And I remember leaving that class at the end of the year thinking like, maybe I am good at math. Maybe it's not so hard, because I finally had a teacher that really took the time to help me.
And I don't think there's any better way to start by explaining Jean than mentioning a quote she had hanging on our wall in her classroom. And that went, "If I tell you, you'll forget. If I show you, you'll remember. If I involve you, you'll understand." See, what you should know about Jean is what made her a magnificent educator wasn't the fact she was brilliant at functions and sine, cosine, tangent, math. It was the fact that she was not going to let you slip through the cracks.
And I think what Jean would want everybody to know is you have to be present, live fully, and live every day and be grateful, because none of us are guaranteed anything.
Now is the time to step up and do something to change the trajectory of this disease. Please give what you can. This is why we are all here tonight, my friends. Your generous support funds Alzheimer's Association programs and the groundbreaking research right here in Arizona and Southern Nevada. That research will end Alzheimer's disease one day. Again, on the left-hand side of your screen, click that donate button and support this cause at any level that you can. Every little bit helps, and it will all add up to have a very great impact on our efforts. Alzheimer's disease is a public health crisis, and again, it is hitting our states more than anywhere else in the country right now. The time to act is now, and there are so many ways you can give back. I do want to acknowledge some donations that have already come in tonight, very generous donations, so thank you to those of you who have already been giving, and thank you to those who will give tonight. Already coming in, Tom Marr, $2,000. Bradley Edson, $1,000. Amy Lieberman, $1,000. EnviroSystems Manufacturing LLC, $1,000. Steve and Terry Spitz, $1,000. We also have some virtual tables that have been hosted tonight by very generous companies, including SonoraQuest Laboratories, Edward Jones, Jackson White, SRP, Jennings, Strauss and Salmon, Canyon Records, Dyer, Bregman and Ferris, and Hospice of the Valley. If you are a guest at one of these virtual tables, please donate if you can. Now is your chance to step up and make a difference in the families' lives that are battling this disease. If every person gives just a little bit, I'm confident we can reach our goal. Now more than ever, we have to put an end to Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. We want to give a shout out to more donations that are continuing to come in tonight. So again, thank you for that. Kimberly Mitchell, $500. Mark Sedenquist, $300. Andrea Jarrell, $250. Steve Marshall, $250. Julie Dart, $250. Gail Olive, $100. Tina Rodriguez, $100. Amy Adolph, $100. Nancy Nape, $100. It all adds up. Lori Lloyd, $100. Sandra Stabler, $100. Donna Fiedlin, $50. And Margaret Salcido, $50. Even if you don't see your name coming up on the screen, thank you. We know you are making these donations. We know they are coming in, and we are grateful. Arizona and Nevada, again, are on the forefront of the fight against Alzheimer's disease. The numbers, as many of you know, are alarming. That's why support for the Alzheimer's Association is so critical. So please continue to help us move that needle a little bit closer to reaching our goal, and give what you're comfortable giving. Give what you can tonight. Let's listen in now to a word from Alzheimer's Association President and CEO, Harry Johns.
Thank you so much, Heidi. It's a pleasure to be with you. I'm so sorry I can't be with you live, but I look forward to the time that we can do that. I especially want to thank Kim Webb and Amy Lieberman for your great leadership on this Love Not Forgotten Gala in these challenging times. So thank you so much. Regrettably, Cindy's mom ultimately had Alzheimer's. Her mom had it before, and my own mom had it too. So we all too well recognize what too many of you recognize as the effects of Alzheimer's on individuals and families. And in Arizona, I know that it's the fastest growing burden of Alzheimer's in the United States, with Nevada also in the third fastest growth level. So real burden for the Southwest, as well as for the whole of the country and the world. The mission of the association is to ultimately end all of that and to help to take care of as many people as we can along the way. So you make it possible for us to do that, and in the research element of that, you make it possible for us to be the leaders in research worldwide, the leading convener with the largest meeting in the space. This year we had to go virtual with that meeting, the Alzheimer's Association International Conference. We would have had about 6,500 people in Amsterdam. Instead, we had 33,000 people register when we made it a virtual meeting. And we are continuing to do more research meetings like that with very significant attendance again on a worldwide basis. In addition to convening, we publish the leading journal in the Alzheimer's and dementia space, thanks to all of you. We're the leading funder among nonprofits worldwide in Alzheimer's and dementia research. And according to first Thomson Reuters and later Clarivate, we are the highest impact among all such organizations doing such research, and third in impact behind all organizations, only the United States government and the Chinese government. Third in total impact, again, thanks to you. And we are able then to fund research across the United States and beyond, and specifically in Arizona, because of your great institutions, we have great partners we work with on a continuing basis together to lead these efforts to ultimately achieve the vision of the Alzheimer's Association, a world without Alzheimer's and all other dementia. You are making that possible at this event. So many of you have made it possible over time. I thank you again personally, as well as on behalf of the Alzheimer's Association, for all of that. And I'll look forward to the time we can all be together to celebrate the next advances that you're making possible.
Thank you, Harry. There's a good chance that the research that changes the trajectory of Alzheimer's disease, the research that will end this devastating disease, will happen right here in our part of the country. So I'm very excited now to introduce you to 3 researchers from right here in the desert Southwest, researchers who the Alzheimer's Association has funded because of their groundbreaking work in dementia science.
Good evening, my name is Eric Ryman. In addition to my other roles, I'm Executive Director of Banner Alzheimer's Institute and Director of the Arizona Alzheimer's Consortium. I've been involved in the fight against Alzheimer's disease for about 30 years. While I'm a psychiatrist and brain imaging researcher by background, I became passionate about the fight against Alzheimer's only after joining our Alzheimer's Association chapter's board of directors right here in Phoenix. Thanks to the chapter, I developed a keen awareness of the terrible toll that Alzheimer's takes on affected persons and family caregivers, and indeed on all of us. Based on that experience, I redirected my professional interest to finding an effective Alzheimer's prevention therapy before I retire, finding better ways to address the needs of patients and families along the way, and forging the collaborative relationships needed to address our ambitious goals together. I'm excited about new approaches to the detection, tracking, study, and diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease, the discovery of promising new treatments and better ways to put them to the test in treatment and prevention trials. I'm excited about emerging blood tests for Alzheimer's and related diseases and using them to help transform research, treatment development, and clinical care within the next 3 years. I'm most excited about the chance to find an effective Alzheimer's prevention therapy within 5 years, and I'm proud of Arizona's leadership roles in each of these endeavors. I'm extremely grateful for the chance to work closely with our wonderful friends from the Alzheimer's Association, who continue to have a profound impact on the fight against Alzheimer's at the local, national, and international levels. I'm also grateful for the chance to work closely with such wonderful colleagues, collaborators, supporters, and research participants inside and outside of our state, and the chance to fulfill our shared dreams together. Indeed, I'm grateful to every one of you for your support of the Alzheimer's Association and for giving us the chance to make our dreams come true.
Thank you, Dr. Ryman. There is so much hope in the Desert Southwest in this battle against Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. It's this great work and the enthusiasm that you are funding tonight through your generous donations that we know are continuing to come in. They will make a difference, and they will give these researchers the tools they need to make those breakthroughs that we're all desperately waiting for. Let's go now to Las Vegas to Dr. Marwan Sabah. He is with the Cleveland Clinic Lou Ruvo Center for Brain Health, and Dr. Sabah has a very special place in my heart. He diagnosed my mother.
Many of you know me because I've been part of the Arizona family of Alzheimer's physicians and researchers for 18 years, moving to Las Vegas 3 years ago. I have been in this field for 26 years, finishing my neurology training in 1995. I've dedicated the entirety of my career focus and life to this cause, to take care of people with Alzheimer's and other dementias and memory disorders. It does not run in my family. People always ask me, why did I do this? Why do I do this? And when I was younger, I think it was a deep-seated fear of getting old and getting older. And I thought that Alzheimer's and dementia represented the embodiment of everything sad and destructive about getting old. Interestingly enough, that now that I am middle-aged, I have seen the antithesis of dementia. I've seen healthy aging to the very end of your life. So I know now with my own eyes that dementia is not an inevitability. So I have been working with the Alzheimer's Association as part of the Desert Southwest chapter on their advisory board for years. I have been honored to serve in that role. What am I most excited about? I'm excited about the translational aspects. I'm excited to see the first biomarkers, the blood tests coming to the market this year. I'm excited to see the possibility of disease-modifying drugs coming to the market as early as this year. I'm excited to see us, all of us, transform Alzheimer's and other dementias from a terminal disease, as you and I know it, to a chronic disease. And that happens here in this region, in the Desert Southwest region, both in Arizona and Nevada, and I look forward to working with you to achieve this.
So many amazing things happening in research here in Southern Nevada. So thank you, Dr. Sabah, and thank you to those of you who have already donated tonight. We want to keep those donations coming in to fund this critical research. It is not cheap to make those breakthroughs. Let's hear now from Dr. Roberta Diaz-Brinton. She is the recipient of a $1 million Association Part the Cloud grant.
Good evening. I'm Roberta Diaz-Brinton, Director of the Center for Innovation in Brain Science at the University of Arizona. My journey as an Alzheimer's researcher began when I was a postdoctoral fellow at Rockefeller University, where one woman with Alzheimer's transformed the research career of this woman neuroscientist. She could not remember me for 30 seconds, but I've remembered her every day for 30 years of conducting Alzheimer's discovery, translational, and clinical research. Outcomes of our research has led to a National Institute on Aging Phase 2 clinical trial of the first regenerative therapeutic to regenerate the Alzheimer's brain by activating neural stem cells within the brain. Alzheimer's Association-funded research has shown that our regenerative therapeutic has the potential to be effective in both females and males. Alzheimer's Association support led the way for our development of a safe and effective alternative for hormone therapy to prevent Alzheimer's in women who are most affected by the disease. Based on these early findings, we advanced to a phase 1 clinical trial and are poised to conduct a phase 2 clinical trial to prevent the early signs of Alzheimer's that can develop in midlife. We are grateful for the tremendous support we have received from the Alzheimer's Association for a disease that affects over 6 million Americans and their families and over 50 million persons worldwide. From all of us at the Center for Innovation in Brain Science, I want to thank you for your generous support of research that advances us ever closer to a world without Alzheimer's.
Those research dollars that so many of you are contributing to tonight do come back right here to the Desert Southwest again, where we are being hit really hard with this disease, but where so much incredible research and breakthroughs are happening. Just incredible. So thank you again for being on the forefront of this fight. Another important reason to keep funding the mission and the work of these accomplished researchers. So again, let's keep those donations coming in. Text your family, text your friends, see if they can contribute a little bit as well. We don't want to lose another great generation to this awful disease. As those Fund the Mission donations keep coming, we're going to shift gears now and talk about some of the auction items that are up for bid tonight, and they are really good. We're just going to get to a few of them, but they'll be offered throughout the evening. The first one, let's talk about the Phoenix Open this year. As you know, limited attendance allowed, so everyone's hoping that next year we're back on track for the greatest show on grass, and nothing says that like being at the 16th hole. So you could experience the Phoenix Open like never before with 2 tickets per day for all 6 days of the tournament. This will be in a private suite on the 16th hole, and they're offering to double this actually for the 17th hole as well. So a very generous offer coming in by board member Larry Gentry. He is on our Desert Southwest board, and he has generated this package tonight. So you can bid for this. The package also includes a parking pass for each of those 6 days, a private lesson from a teaching pro for 4, a round of golf for 4, which again, Larry Gentry, he's even gonna caddy this for you, and a $100 gift certificate for lunch. Our next auction item, I don't know about you, I could always use some help with interior design. So this is a really great package. You're gonna get 50 hours of interior design and architectural remodeling from Erica Webb and Danielle Ross. They deliver interior design and architectural services catering to both commercial and residential projects. In-person services are available in Southern California and here in the Phoenix area, but you can get e-design services available anywhere you are. So maybe you're watching us from outside the Desert Southwest tonight. The scope of the project can vary from working with what you have, the furniture already in your home, to coming up with a completely new design. Hacienda del Sol Vow Renewal Package. This is a really romantic package for one of you couples out there. It's a fun and successful vow renewal ceremony and reception at the Hacienda del Sol. This package has everything you need. It's going to be a stress-free event for you. You're going to get the officiant, event coordinator, management and direction, a photography package that includes 5 hours of photography, digital images, and an album with 50 images. You're also going to get some simple decor and a cake. Complete the event with a one-night stay in either the Catalina Room or a suite at Hacienda del Sol. This next package is perfect for one of you caregivers out there who maybe needs a little break. This is a getaway down at Canyon Ranch. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, but it's a great getaway down in Tucson. And this is their wellness experience. It's called Pathways. This will point you toward a new direction of health, maybe redefine your purpose, your joy, or just give you some energy. It's designed around specific wellness intentions. Each is expertly bundled to give you the best value and the best impact, helping you achieve and maintain that healthy lifestyle once you get there. You can use them to guide your journey, or maybe you just need a fresh starting point to customize your own plan. You might be working to improve your health or address a specific medical concern, or just transition purposefully into this next stage of life for you. Maybe you need some better self-care rituals. This might be the perfect opportunity to start that game plan. They will guide you through a deeply intentional and expertly composed program of cultivated services just for you. All right, I've been lucky enough tonight to be wearing some beautiful jewelry. Maybe you've noticed these unique pieces, this brooch right here and my earrings. These are the Forget-Me-Not earrings and pendant. This has been donated very generously by Edie Marshall Jewelers, so thank you for that. The jewelry is from 1910. It's blue and green enamel, and again, they're Forget-Me-Not earrings, and they are filled with 28 round diamonds and 4 rubies. They're also placed in 18-karat gold. These beautiful earrings are valued at $4,500, and the matching pendant also valued at $4,500. And the pendant has teardrop-shaped opals, and right in the middle, 1 seed pearl. So get your bids in for this beautiful jewelry, plus the auction packages, including those resort stays, wine tastings. Again, the ones we've listed here tonight are just a few of what's available, so be sure you're checking out everything that's online. All of our auction packages tonight will be open until 9:00 p.m. So again, if you haven't had your chance to bid, or maybe you want some friends and family to get in on the action, be sure you text them and let them know that they have a little bit of time left to bid on these packages. And as you compete for those last few items, let's listen into tonight's musical guest, 25-year jazz vocalist Shannon Wallace. She will be accompanied by Rachel Nicole Gold, composer, producer, studio, and touring musician.
There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who'll watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the woods. I know I could be oh so good to one who'll watch over me. Although he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him please to put on some speed, follow my lead, oh how I need someone who'll watch over me. the key. Won't you tell him, please, to put on some speed? Follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone who'll watch over me. I need someone who'll watch over
Thank you, Shannon, and thank you to all of you for joining us here tonight. Remember why we are here, and that is to put an end to this disease and to honor those who we have already lost to it. We're talking about friends like Jean. We couldn't do this without your support, your generosity, and your perseverance. We are so grateful for all of it. Together, we will reclaim the future for millions of Arizonans, Nevadans, and Americans. It has been my honor to be with you tonight. I hope you have enjoyed the evening as much as I have. Have a wonderful weekend, and thank you again for being a part of this association's effort to end Alzheimer's disease.